to Options Tender. Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody had a great trading day. We were out in the family, out on Everglades, so had a great time. I appreciate your patience here. We will be back in full effect by Friday and then next week for sure. So hope everybody's staying safe and well in the snowstorms and out there. All right. Let's get down into it. We're going to go on the SPX. We're going to check out the options expected move, put on some lines on the screen, go to the ES and the 65-minute chart so we can get down to the nitty-gritty. Then we'll check out some of those trade ideas early in the morning that most did not work out because of the market. So let's check it out here. And if you're new here, please subscribe, hit that notification bell because you will get these brief market updates before the bell for a prep, after the bell for an update, and on the weekend. And we'll even throw in some bonus ones, which we will actually go over gold as well, just to update what's happening. Okay, so here's the options expected move. We went absolutely nowhere, but we are holding above the 8 MA. Everything looks bullish on the screen. We are against a resistance on the MACD. The RSI is pulling up to the 65 area, which is just about the area. This whole range, this whole channel that we've been through is it's about the top of that area. We do have room to go a little bit more if need be, but we're getting near the top. So, adding some lines onto the screen, this trend is our friend. You see we're still in this channel up to near the top. We do have a pause doji candle. So, that just makes us want to look for the next move, whether we break the day range to the upside or the downside. We are looking for this impulse, first impulse wave to be the wave 1, down to wave 2, which could easily take us to the 20-day moving average, which is right here where the bottom of the channel is, or we have a trend line coinciding with the 50 MA as well. If the movement wants to go down even further, it can. Believe me, wave 2 can go all the way down to this bottom of wave 1 candle here. If it goes underneath this, it totally changes the wave count and we'll have to move from there. But until then, just keep checking us out every single day. We will be back in the morning, but let's go over to the 65-minute candle. We use the 65-minute candle, so each and every candle is even throughout the trading day. Let's go over to ES. All right, ES is on the board. Let's put all these lines on the screen so we can be confused. And check this out. We are working on wave 5 of 5. So here was our wave 3 down to 4, and what we believe is wave 5. Now, this wave could be over here. Look like we have a little bit of a fake break down here to the point of control. I do believe that this is it for this one because I do believe we're in a minute wave 1, 2, 3, down to 4, and moving up to wave 5 somewhere just to eke out a higher high and all-time highs at that, and that'll be the upper edge of the megaphone and channel as well. So we'll have to watch that. I don't believe if we do go further down, it invalidates, then that means our wave 5 is over. So this minute wave 1, the 4 is not supposed to overlap that as a guideline, and we're right there. We pushed right off of that area. So we'll check this out overnight, see if we get any more movement to the downside. That could signal that this is a wave 5 and that 5 is over, and we'll need to reset for a new wave count, that means we'll have some sort of A, B, C correction, some sort of triangle, some sort of anything that ends our wave 1 and heads us down to wave 2. Okay? All right, so check out the MACD. We had some movement to the downside. We had a mini bearish divergence on top of this full bearish divergence. We had a divergence here in the RSI as well. We got into oversold area and we're bouncing. That's another reason why it helps our scenario that this was a wave 4 and we need to eke out the top of wave 5. So, okay, that took a lot of time. So let's just go over to, first of all, the daily, and we're going to go over to gold. We're using GC. That's the gold futures. And this was a bonus video for us. And we had bounced off of the 61.8 retracement right down here. And that was a great trade setup. Unfortunately, we had a move down lower today. Now, what happens if this... Okay, let me show you we are on wave 1, wave 2, and then we had a wave 1, 2, and then higher, right? So if this wave 2 actually comes underneath this wave 1 bottom here, then that invalidates the play. And it looks like it's trying to at this time. So that would invalidate that, and that would just mean that we're still working on the end of wave 2. If this wave 2 actually comes below this beginning of wave 1 here, now we have a whole different pattern that we have to figure out what's happening at that point, and we still need to go further in order to start our wave 1. We are at a big bull flag here. I think we do have a inverse head and shoulder. At this point, none of that is invalidated. We'll check this out. Looks like this one, the bottom of this candle is, the low is at 1784.60, and this one 1786. I mean, we're right there. That's 100% retracement just about. So we'll check this out as the night goes. Okay, moving on to other one, lazr. We put on a in-out spread today. We are holding the 8 MA. We had this was a wave 4. We have 1, 2, and then a 1, 2. It's really hard to see inside of there. And we hope to continue the upside for a breakout if we get above this area here. We might have to come back a little bit more to go up, but we are trying to cross on the MACD. Let's move over to Boeing. Boeing did really well today. Looking for some follow through on this. We have a 1. We had huge wave 1, down to wave 2. It channeled down here, broke out, and pulled back a little bit. Looks like it might be a miniature 1, 2, but we're looking for some follow through as well on that. Pton did not work. Pton's going sideways. Almost, it looked like it was breaking out from this downtrend, but rejected off of it, moving sideways, and almost like it's a descending triangle. So watch out for that one if we break underneath this fuchsia support here. All right, Bynd. We had this huge gap up, 40% gap up, a retracement here. Didn't quite fill out the gap yet. And we have the bullish count would be a 1, 2, and then moving on up. But after this rejection here, I would not be surprised if this is a B, C correction. We had further move down into earnings. Not very typical, but we have a crossover in the MACD here, so I'm not looking at Bynd anymore. I actually got out of that play. Not looking good. There's other there's other names better for us. So Rocket really looks good for us here. One of these days, this thing's going to break out. We're really making some coiling moves here. We had an a wave 1, wave 2, and then another wave 1, 2, 3, and working on a wave 4. I think we're at a minor support right about here. That support should be, and I think we should be moving at least start moving up into earnings, if not breaking. Maybe it'll just wait. I'm not sure if it'll pause until earnings. We'll see. Maybe we'll have an earnings run over here on the 25th, I believe. So we have a little bit of time left if it wants to run. Okay, so that's it for us. Check us out in the morning. Please hit that notification button. If you like this information, hit that like. It hits those algorithms so we can spread the word and spread the wealth here. Also, be a subscriber. We will put out as much information as possible. If you want to, any trade requests, put that in the comments below. Okay, I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram if you want to put your trade requests there as well. Thanks for joining us here at Option Center. Have a great night.